Right, 3 years ago, the British people voted to leave the European Union. And guess what? The next European election is coming up. And even worse, we're still in it. People are rightly angry and confused because not only we haven't left the EU, we've been forced to take part in the European elections again. We have a new party now, the Brexit Party. Things are so bad that Nigel Farage had to come back into frontline politics to continue his fight for Brexit. Unsurprisingly, the Brexit Party are doing really well in the polls on a national level. But until recently, most people said, well, that's normal because a lot of people who voted leave are all backing the Brexit Party, but they're all outside the big cities, including London. But now the Brexit Party is almost leading it even in London. They're only 2 points behind Labour. Now again, the left-wing media and Remainers are saying that there are basically two reasons that this is happening. One is because the party is called the Brexit Party, so it's easy to understand. And secondly, it's just because people are angry. But it's not true, because the Leave voters are angry, obviously. But they have reached a level where if it weren't for the Brexit Party doing well right now, they would easily stay at home and vote for no party at all, including UKIP. So we do need to give some credit to the Brexit Party and their operations so far. The other reason is that the other main parties still don't get it. Here with us we have a few leaflets from various parties about the upcoming European elections. Now let's have a look at each and see where they've gone right and where they've gone wrong. Right, firstly, Jezza and the Labour Party. So the first thing you notice is that you can't actually read the fonts because the colouring is terrible and it's almost faded. The second issue is the policy points. So they've got 4 issues. First one is obvious, a better deal with Europe, which is still quite vague because it's the Labour Party. They also have investment in local services, a future that's fair, and invest in our economy. None of these have got anything to do with the European Union and Brexit. Although credit to them, their back page looks slightly nicer. Next, we've got Theresa May's Conservative Party. Like, the first problem, I've never seen a leaflet that's so wordy and so boring at the same time. And look, they're using Theresa May's face again, as if that worked last time. But the main reason I hate this leaflet is the back page. Find out if your Member of Parliament has backed the Brexit deal yet. What they're trying to do is to indirectly name and shame the Conservative MPs who haven't backed the deal. Next, the Green Party. Now, I quite like this leaflet in general because it's clear, it's colourful, but I don't understand why they're using Caroline Lucas's face. And the front page, this is the leaflet for the London elections. 1, she's not a leader. 2, she's not standing in London. But policy-wise, it's what you exactly expect from the Green Party. A lot of green crap stuff, a lot of European stuff, and the fact that they are still irrelevant. Next, we've got the most pointless party in this whole election, Change UK. First problem, their stupid logo, which might probably change again in the next few days. The next issue is one side of the leaflet looks like this, and the other side is just some sort of weird double flag which doesn't actually work. Also, how dare they put the EU stars on the Union flag? Now, onto their policies. We've got 4 points. Reform the EU rules to support business, create jobs, and protect workers' rights. Well, we can't because we're actually leaving the EU, so oops. Prioritize rigorous climate change targets. Well, the EU already have targets. If you want to be inside the EU, you're going to have to follow their targets anyway. Defend the free movement of people. Again, we're leaving the EU, and if you're inside, they already have the policy. I don't understand why you have to defend it. Fight for a highly skilled NHS with access to the best medicines and research as a member of the EU. Oh, I don't even know where to start with this. You don't need to be a member of the EU to have a good healthcare system. And finally, the Brexit Party. Right, this is why they're winning. They have a clear agenda and set of policies, they have managed to get candidates from all walks of life, and they have a simple leaflet to communicate their message. How hard is it to do that? The Brexit Party's campaign is very clear, direct and positive. It's simply about honouring the referendum vote that we had in 2016. Whereas on the other hand, the Remain parties, if you've been paying attention to their campaigns, they're not actually going around telling you the benefits of the European Parliament and these elections because they know that European Parliament is pointless. It's not a real parliament. So their message is this: attack Brexit, Brexiteers, and Nigel Farage. Seriously, all they're doing is they're going around shouting who funds you and say that all Brexiteers are racist, basically. A lot of voters are angry, whether they are Leavers or former Remainers, and that's why they're voting for the Brexit Party, with the hope that they would send a message, and the hope that the establishment and Remainers would finally learn. Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. The one thing I've learned about the left is that they'll literally never learn from their mistakes. They'll continue to attack the other side without actually listening to the concerns of real people out there. Thanks again, as usual, for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.